guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day so far. So today's video is going to be a Sephora haul. I recently picked up a few things from the VIB sale, and then I had a few other products that I thought I would go ahead and share with you. I have tried some of these, so I can either share my review or my first impressions with you. And if I haven't tried them, just let me know in the comments below if you want to see a haul update video or reviews on any of the products, and I would definitely be happy to film that for you. So let's jump into it. So today's video is sponsored by Grande Cosmetics. They sent me their Grandebrow and Grandelash back in March. So I have been testing these out so I could share my results with you guys. I didn't want to mention them before I really tested them out because they're not really a product that you could just share and give like your first impressions on. You really have to test them out to see if they work for you. So I've been using them for a little over 4 weeks at this point, so I have a really good idea at how they're working for me. I've seen results, so I wanted to share my results so far and what I think about them with you guys. So let's start with the Grandelash because that is the product I was most excited to try. As soon as I got it in the mail, I could not wait to start using it because my lashes are so short and thin and sparse. And if you guys know me, you know that I love false lashes. They are one of my favorite things in the entire world. I wear them all the time, not just when I'm filming YouTube videos, but as I'm just like going about my daily life because they really tie the eye look together. And my lashes are so short. It's one of the things that I'm most insecure about, I guess, because I love doing all different kinds of eye looks. But I did want to try something that was going to help repair my natural lashes. I mean, I thought about eyelash extensions for a while, but those are also damaging to your eyelashes, or they can be, and they are just pricey. So I was excited to try the Grandelash serum and see if it worked for me. It's really easy to use, which is something that there were a few things that I was looking for. I was looking for something that was really easy to use. You apply it just like you would a liquid liner at night before you go to bed, and it's not watery or oily. It dries down in a few minutes and then you just go to sleep. My eyes are very sensitive. A lot of different products irritate my eyes, not makeup as much, but sometimes like skincare products, serums, or eye cream. So I'm always a little bit hesitant to introduce anything new to my skincare routine that has to do with eyes. Thankfully, this is very gentle. I haven't experienced any irritation at all. My eyes are not red or itchy or irritated when I use this product. So this is basically a blend of vitamins and peptides and other really conditioning ingredients that are going to hydrate your eyelashes and build strong, thicker lashes. I noticed a difference after about 3 weeks, and they say that you'll notice a difference between 4 and 6 weeks and to use it for 3 months. This is going to last you 3 months, so I'm about 1 month in. I am going to give you guys an update after 3 complete months. I was a little bit skeptical, I'm not going to lie, because I've never tried an eyelash serum or an eyelash enhancer in the past, and this one has totally changed my mind. My lashes are so much longer, and if you guys have pretty long natural lashes to begin with, I don't even know what your results are going to be other than amazing, because my lashes were so short and damaged and broken, and it's already made a huge difference for me. So I can't wait to see what it does after 3 complete months. I've also been using the Grandebrow on my brows every single night. So this one is a little bit different. The applicator is obviously different. I'll show you guys a close-up of what it looks like to apply this, but the product itself takes a little bit longer to work. They say it takes 6 to 8 weeks, and I've started to see a difference around 4 weeks. So I am excited to see what my brows look like even, you know, the more that I use it. My right brow was looking a little bit more full than my left brow, but I struggled with extreme dryness during the winter on my left eye and my left brow for some reason, which is very strange, and I still struggle with dryness around my brow area. The purpose of this product is obviously to make your brows appear thicker and fuller and promote hair growth, but I actually appreciate that it is very moisturizing because I really haven't been able to find a product that makes my brows feel hydrated. It's so strange to me, but I struggle with extreme dryness on my brow area. So this has really made a difference, and I think the fact that my brows are continuously hydrated has really also helped with the growth, because if it's extremely dry, the hair just breaks off, it falls out, and I don't know if this is a problem for you guys, but I've always struggled with sparse brows. The reason I noticed that this was working for me is because I filled in my brows, and my brows, like the hairs were longer than where I filled it in, if that makes sense. So if my brow ends like right here, the hairs were longer than that, and I'm actually going to have to trim them, which is so crazy to me because I never have to trim my brow hairs. They never grow that long. If you guys are interested in either one of these products, I will link them in the description box below. If you are currently wearing false lashes or you wear eyelash extensions, try out this product. You can actually use it in addition to your eyelash extensions, but I think it will save you a lot of money in the long run, and it's just a lot healthier for your eyes and your lashes. I did grab the Smashbox Always On liquid lipstick in the shade In Demand. Tarte was actually wearing this in one of her recent videos, and it looked so beautiful on her. I thought it was the perfect nude for spring and summer because it was a little bit more of a warm peachy nude, and honestly I didn't think I had anything like this in my collection. I have tried the Always On liquid lipsticks in the past and I love them. They are one of my favorites. They're a little bit more lightweight than some other liquid lipstick formulas and a little bit more comfortable on the lips, but they still dry down to a complete matte finish and they last all day long. I also got these in the mail. These are from Smashbox. It's their collaboration with Casey Holmes. These are the Spotlight palettes that she created. So she came out with two different ones. The first one is in Pearl and the second one is in Gold. So I love Smashbox and I love Casey so much, and to be honest I haven't used these extensively, but my first impressions are that they are okay. They don't seem to be the most pigmented highlighters that I've ever tried or the most smooth or blendable, but they seem like they might be good go-to reliable everyday highlighters if you don't want something too crazy, if that makes sense. And the price point isn't too crazy compared to some of the other highlighters or highlighting palettes that I've seen on the market. First one I'll share with you is the Spotlight palette in Gold. So this one comes with 3 shades. The first one is Turn It On Gold, the second one is Crank It Up Gold, and the third one is Below a Fuse Gold. The first two are more of like a subtle sheen. They're really beautiful on the skin and they do give you a really pretty glow. The third one has actual glitter in it and it does not swatch as beautifully as the first two. So I probably wouldn't even apply the third one to my skin because it's actual glitter, so it doesn't look as nice in my opinion. The first two are really beautiful. The first shade is my favorite because it's on the lighter side, and the second one is a little bit too dark for my skin tone. But if you have a medium or tan or deep skin tone, I think that this is the one you're probably going to want to reach for over the Pearl palette. Obviously you can wear whatever you want no matter what skin tone you have, but I feel like the middle gold shade would be so beautiful on darker or medium or tan skin tones. The Pearl palette is probably my favorite of the two because I feel like it's more wearable for my skin tone. I feel like if you have a lighter or fair skin tone, this one is going to work better for you than the other one. So the shades in here are Turn It On Pearl, Crank It Up Pearl, and Blow a Fuse Pearl. So it's the same as the gold palette, just pearl instead of gold. Again, the first two don't have actual glitter in them. They're more of like a shimmery sheen, and the third one has glitter actually in the product, but I do feel like the third one in the Pearl palette applies better than the glittery highlight in the gold palette. So I feel like the quality of the Pearl palette is just better than the gold palette and the colors appeal more to me. I have to play around with them a little bit more before I really give you guys my definitive thoughts on whether I think you need them or not. I think if you like Casey, it's definitely a good way to support her. She's one of my favorite YouTubers, and the highlighters seem a little bit more subtle than some of the crazy highlights out there. So if you're more of a subtle highlight wearer, you might like them, but I might do like a follow-up haul and give you guys more thoughts once I get the chance to really wear all of them. I did grab one of the Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows. I got the shade Smoldering Satin. I couldn't decide which one to grab, so I just ended up grabbing a more neutral shade because I thought I would try it out, and if I liked it, I'll probably pick up more of them. My Sephora was sold out of like every single color, and online they're sold out of a lot of shades too. I wanted one of like the copper shades, but in the meantime I grabbed this one. I am wearing it all over my lid today, combined with some of the other products that I got, but I love this product. I didn't think I was like a huge glitter eyeshadow person. I love ColourPop shadows and they have some metallic finishes, but I just think this is so much fun. If you guys are a fan of glittery shadows or you just want to kind of amp up your look, this might be a great option for you. It was really easy to work with, which I was kind of surprised. I get a little bit nervous when I'm mixing like cream shadows with powder shadows, but I just applied all of my powder shadow and applied this right on top of the lid, and it went on really beautifully. I did experience a little bit of fallout, but nothing too crazy. Just make sure to do your eyes before you do the rest of your face. I've only been wearing it for a few hours and this is the first time I wore it, so I'm not sure if it's going to last all day. I'll keep you guys posted in a follow-up video, but if you have tried them, make sure you let me know in the comments below if you have any shades that you recommend. There are so many beautiful colors. It is a little bit expensive for a liquid shadow that I'm not going to wear super often, so I don't know if I'll end up repurchasing like a ton of them or buying other colors, but it is a fun product to have in your collection. I was on the fence about this product for a while, but I decided to bite the bullet and grab it. It is the Tarte Make Believe in Yourself Eye and Cheek palette. When it first came out, I wasn't sure if I needed it. The last Tarte palette that I grabbed, the Rainforest of the Seas 2, just wasn't my favorite. I actually ended up returning it, which I never do because I'm not usually that hard to please with makeup, but it swatched a lot better than it actually applied. So this one kind of had like a similar format, so I didn't know if the formula was going to be the same. This one is beautiful. I am a big fan of colorful eyeshadows, and I know I wear a lot of neutral looks on camera. It's usually just because they're a lot easier and they're really quick for me to do if I have to film and do other things in the same day. So I don't experiment too much because sometimes I might be going out the door and going somewhere else and I don't want like a super bright colorful eye look. But I do have a lot of fun playing around with color, and I love wearing color on the eyes, and these shadows are so beautiful and unique. The actual colors are really gorgeous. Two of them are kind of like duochrome shadows, so when you move or when you move your hand after you swatch them, they appear a different color. And then the other shadows themselves are just gorgeous. The formula is so nice. It is so much different than the Tarte Rainforest of the Seas 2 palette. I feel like these are what I wish those shadows were. They're very pigmented. You can apply them with a brush, but I actually like to use my finger to apply them all over the lid after I do my eye look, and they go on beautifully. They're very dry feeling, but they're not dry on the eyes. So I feel like you do get really good color payoff. They're going to stay in place, and I just can't get enough of it. I feel like there are so many pretty colors in here. I don't know that I would use this palette on its own to create one eye look because I usually reach for mattes for my transition shade or my crease shade, but I feel like this could be the perfect complementary palette if you want to add a pop of color in every once in a while. It does come with one random matte shadow, which I thought was a little bit strange, but I see why they did it because you can just take that matte shadow, apply it in the crease, and then wear one of these shades all over the lid and you would have a complete eye look. So it's not the most pigmented, especially compared to the other shadows in the palette, but I feel like it could come in handy. And then the center white shade could be used as a highlight. I actually like to mix it with some of the other shadows and apply it to the eyes, and I think that's really beautiful. I'm a big fan. The packaging is gorgeous. If you are a fan of really nice packaging, you're going to love this. I picked up a few products from Kat Von D, which is quickly becoming one of my favorite brands. A lot of you guys have been telling me to grab this product for a long time. It is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Contour Palette. This palette is like legit. It's so heavy. It's so cool. It has like this raised lettering on it. It's definitely one of my favorite designs out of all of the eyeshadow palettes that I have. And I don't know why I didn't get this sooner because it's totally a palette that I personally would love and use, but it's just been one of those things that I haven't grabbed. So it comes with 12 different neutral eyeshadows. It's set up in a way that you can create an entire eye look based around each one of the quads. The base shadow or the highlight shadow is a little bit larger than the shadows on the bottom, and it has warm tones, cool tones, neutrals. It's just filled with a lot of wearable shadows. I think it's one of the most perfect palettes out there because all of the shadows in here are matte neutrals. You can use it to create so many looks on its own, or you can use it in combination with so many other palettes. The formula is very soft. It reminds me a lot of the Lorac Pro formula. I've never tried Kat Von D shadows, so I didn't really know what to expect, but I like it. I do get a lot of like powder on the sides of the packaging when I dip my brush in, but honestly that doesn't really bother me. If it does bother you, just keep that in mind. But the shadows themselves blend really beautifully. They're very similar to the Lorac Pro shadows in my opinion, so I'm just loving it. I did grab the Kat Von D tattoo liner in the shade Trooper. I purchased the full size. I didn't know that I was going to because Physicians Formula has a really similar liner that I think is a dupe for this product, but I ran out of Physicians Formula and then I was using a sample of Trooper and I just loved it so much that I had to repurchase it in the full size. I love liquid liner pens, especially brush tips, and this one does have a really nice brush tip. It's very similar to the Physicians Formula liner, and truthfully I don't think you need it if you have the Physicians Formula liner, but I do feel like this one is a little bit darker in my opinion. It applies so smoothly and it goes on very easily. If you're a fan of dark black liquid liner on your upper lash line, you have to try this one. I mean, it's tough for me to say because I love Physicians Formula, I love saving a little bit of money, but I do feel like I've been using this one so much more than my Physicians Formula one lately, so it's just been fun to try something new, and I feel like it's so dark and I just love a dark winged out black liner. I also grabbed the Kat Von D Lock-It Powder Foundation in the shade Light 42. I've been testing out a lot of powder foundations, and I do have one from Benefit that I love. The Hello Flawless is one of my favorite products ever, but unfortunately it's not cruelty-free, so I am looking for a good alternative. I tried one from IT Cosmetics, but I just didn't really seem to like it very much, so I'm hoping I have better luck with this one. It's supposed to be like a full coverage, 24-hour wear, transfer proof matte powder foundation. So sometimes I'll use powder foundation on its own if I don't, want to take the time to apply liquid foundation, but a lot of times I'll actually wear it over a liquid foundation just to give myself a really full coverage look, which might sound a little bit excessive, but if you have very oily skin, there can never be like enough mattifying products on your face. So I'll try it out on its own and also over foundation and keep you guys posted. It seems like it's going to be a little bit more dry than the Benefit Hello Flawless Powder Foundation, but also a little bit more full coverage. So I can't wait to actually wear it on the skin and let you guys know how it works. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. That is all that I have for you today. If you want to see a review on any of these products or a haul update, let me know in the comments below. I think I'll film a haul update as long as you guys want to see it. That way I can give you like my full opinions on all of these products, because some of them I've only used like once or twice, or maybe I'll do like a get ready with me featuring these products so you can see how they apply. Just let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Otherwise, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.